devotee asked me to record everything because that's what usually I do for my Guru Maharaj. Now they said, you record what you say.
Krishna
ज्ञानञ्जनाय शलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीगौरङ्गनित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैतचन्द्र गदाधर शिवसरि गौरभक्तवृन्द ताप्तकञ्चन गौरङ्गी राधा वृन्दवनेश्वरे वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। Shri Stavavali, Shri Manah Shiksha by Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. Shloka number 2. Na dharmam shruti gananiruktam vraje radha krishna rakula varikaryam indartanu sachi sunam nandishvara pati sutatye guruvaram mukunda preshthate smara param adrasyam madhumana. O mind, don't follow any of the religious or irreligious ways that are prescribed or forbidden by Vedas. Intently worship to Radha and Krishna in Vraja. Know that the son of the mother Shachi, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is the son of the king of Nandishvara, Shri Krishna, and that the best of spiritual teachers is a dear to Lord Mukunda. This is the second shloka which is written by our greatest Acharya, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. Mahaprabhu came and he gave his wealth, his treasure, like inherit everything what he brought to 8 Goswamis. So Raghunath Das Goswami, he was very close to Mahaprabhu. In his spiritual form, it is Tulsi Manjari, and he always near Radharani's lotus feet, always trying to serve. So in Manah Shiksha, he helping us to understand how we can have a relationship with our mind, how we can understand that mind, it is a separate entity. In the previous shloka, it was said that he addressed him as a brother, and he advised us to hold the feet of the mind and pray, please give up your pride and serve Radha Krishna and Vaishnavas in Braj. This was the first shloka who was not here. So we should respect our mind, and we should pray to our mind, and we should request our mind to serve Radha Krishna. Not trying to beat him up that he don't even understand what to do anymore. Our mind is an instrument. So he could be a greatest enemy, could be the best friend. So we should make out of mind the best friend who can help us to get out of here. We cannot, without our mind, we also cannot go out of here. So we need his help. So, and how to request this help? We can pray to the mind. Please help me to get out of here. The mind also not happy. We are not happy, and the mind also not happy. Nobody is happy in this world. So we are praying, please mind, go to Radharani, go to Krishna, go to this another world. This world is not good for you. And here, Raghunath Das Goswami, he opens more what other thing we may do, that our mind will be directed to the right path. So he's saying here, oh mind, don't follow any of the religious or irreligious ways that prescribes in or forbidden by the Vedas. It's a big subject. There are so many different ways, but all these ways, Krishna, he creates to give us a choice. When we want to understand who is God, he is saying, right, you want to understand me? Try this way. Oh, you don't want this way? I'll try this way. Oh, you don't want this way? I have another way. He loves us. And if we do not like some way how to understand him, he immediately, you can see, like, you come to some kind of sangha, some kind of a tradition, or a master or teacher or guru, and then you listen, and if you don't like, you just go on the street, and maybe in next minute you meet someone who will say, look, I have another good thing for you. You like yoga? Alright, I have yoga for you. If you like Kriya Yoga, I have Kriya Yoga for you. You like pranayama? There's a Hatha Yoga also, pranayama. Krishna is very smart. He gave us so many choices that whenever we go, we're still going to get to one of these paths. These all paths, they are like different roads to the one top of the mountain. These all paths. There's the short ones. The one side mountain is very rocky, and another side is very smooth. And there's some place like there's very dangerous part, and there's a path is very straight, like a highway. So this is one mountain, but there are so many roads to this mountain, and sometimes these roads they join together, sometimes they go far. But all these roads, they are all roads to one goal, to one person. And we can see on the example of Gopakumar, he tried many roads. He tries so many different paths. He go this path and then he go this path. He go by this road, he come back, or he change the road and come back. So because he's searching what's the shortest road, what is the best path. So after wandering so many these paths, we have tried already. We've been in different religions. I'm sure many of you is starting from Christianity, and then it could be Islam, could be Sufism, could be Buddhism, different types of yoga, and we've been through all these things because this is an evolution. So we are trying to find what is the point of all these paths, what is the goal, what is the meaning of this. In one path we found that we are soul, and another path we found that there is a God actually, and in one path we find that God is impersonal, and we are sure about that, and then we found that no, he is impersonal and he is personal. So then there was surprise that he is also a person. So this is different paths, and what Raghunath Das Goswami advice is humbly advice, a mind, and also us advice, that don't follow any of religious ways, roads. We've been doing that. So he said, so you just stop doing it, going there, you're wandering. So it can take lives and lives and lives, millions of lives it may take to go. And still we're going to be in this Brahmanda. In the same, like a nice prison. This Brahmanda it's a Milky Way galaxy for us. So there is a Brahma, he's on top of it, and there is a black hole in the middle, it goes to the Vishnu. So this is what is our galaxy, this is what is Brahmanda. And the universe, it's billions of these Brahmandas. And inside this, there is a guards, there is some kind of a layers which protects everyone, so nobody got out. And we wander in this world in many, many paths, trying to figure it out. What is the goal? What is the meaning of all this wandering? So here he said, leave all this. You've been doing that for so long. And prescribed by the Vedas. Means Vedas prescribe different paths. And if we remember in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is explaining to Arjuna, I have lots of roads for you. You want Karma Yoga? Here's Karma Yoga. He explained what's that. This is the path. And each yoga could be so many different traditions, families, parivars, groves, gurus, ashrams. Each path is a huge also branch. No, you don't like Karma? There's a Jnana Yoga. You don't like Jnana, you don't like knowledge, there's Jnana Yoga. So Krishna is like this, he offers everything, and he says in the end of Bhagavad Gita, now it's up to you. Means he gave a freedom. He said, now you choose, your choice. He explained the Bhakti Yoga. And because it's last one, it's probably his favorite one, right? When I read first Bhagavad Gita, I said, oh, he speaks about this and this. And then he speaks about this Bhakti Yoga. Why he speaks in the end? There must be some meaning. So, that's, in Bhagavad Gita, it's in short, the whole traveling of this 8,400,000 forms of life we've been traveled. And how many lives we've been in each of these lives is no one knows. It's been a long trip. And we was following different paths and roads, like in the forest. You go in this road, and then there's nothing, you go this road, and then you just tired, you don't want to go anymore. It's like, I'm tired, I've been there, I've been everywhere. So this is for the people who've been everywhere and try everything. Krishna is saying through his closest, very close devotees, leave it all. You done that.
He's not going to say for somebody who didn't done that, who's still doing it. They will even not come and listen about this. They will be somewhere busy following one of these paths. So if it's come to our ears, it means that we're done with this wandering. Wherever we are. We've been wandering, it's done. No need to wander anymore. And prescribed or forbidden. So there's some paths are prescribed by Vedas, like karma, jnana, yoga, jnana. Some are forbidden, like different demonic paths. They're also prescribed by Vedas and they're forbidden. It's like it's not advised to go there. Like there's the whole chain of different paths are going, demonic paths. They have a Shukracharya guru. Shukra is Venus, so he probably resides there. And there's so many paths goes there. So he said, leave it this, the one which I advise and which I don't advise. Leave all this. Intently worship Radha and Krishna in Braja. So, what he is offering, first he said, don't go there, you've done that. Then he's offering something. Intently means like very focused, very concentrated. Worshipping, it means also having a relationship. Because if we just worship God from the distance, would he like that? He wants to have a relationship. He's a person. Every person in this room wants to have a relationship. Friends, relatives, lovers, beloved, brothers, sisters, guru and disciple, it's all relationships. So why not Krishna? He also like this. He created this world, but this, all jivas, there's a part of him, they're all individual, they're very interested to him. He wants to know each of us, personally. He likes it to know personally, because we are different. We not the same as a different one. This one not the same as another one. So he wants to relish the relationship with each of us. It's not that he likes these ones, he's not going to like me, I'm so bad. He liked that we are in Kali Yuga very bad. He came here in Kali Yuga. Why? Because he liked that we are like children, we do all kinds of mistakes, and he has a compassion, like a father. A father, he see a child doing all kinds of crazy things, but he liked it. He's enjoying that. He look at this, he went there, I know what's going to happen, he's going to break his head. Oh, he did? Wow. Oh, now he's coming back to me and crying, Father, please, I make mistake. Yeah, no problem. You go again. Do something else. So, if we are feeling that we are very bad, we do so many things wrong, well, he's enjoying that, seeing we making our mistakes and we learn our lessons. He loved this. He loved this. So we should think, Krishna is not going to judge us. Oh, you make this mistake. I'm not going to see you anymore. No, he waits always when we understand. Learn and come back to him. Because he is the personified compassion. He is the Karuna Sindhu, ocean of compassion. Means there's endless. And whatever we do, how bad we're going to be, the biggest demons like Hiranyakashipu, who they become in the end? They become the closest devotees of Mahaprabhu. What they did, they destroyed planets, not just some person, trying to put the whole earth down, destroying planets, with so many beings there. In the last incarnation, Jagai Madhai, they break the head of Nityananda. They just, make him bleeding. And what Mahaprabhu did, he almost took his disc and Then Nityananda, he is the same person, but in different form. He said, not now. We done this before. When there was Krishna and Balaram, they was destroying demons in millions. So we done that, we don't do this now, you forget. He wants to protect. You see, for himself, he wouldn't even mind. But because it's his devotee, Nityananda is like his own life. And when somebody does something to his devotee, that's what happened with Arjuna and Bhima there, the story when Krishna took the wheel. For his devotee, he can break the walls, he can do it. It's love for his devotee. So here is saying, for Nityananda, Mahaprabhu almost break his wall not to do any kind of violence here. And out of compassion, Nityananda is the most compassionate avatar. You want to go, if you feel you are the sinner of the whole three worlds, Nityananda is the person for you to meet. He will say, don't worry, I will forgive you. Whatever you've done, you multiply by million, I will forgive you. This is how Nityananda is. So it's a really good person for us to meet. So, and he, very compassionate. What he did, he said, chant Hare Krishna. And they chant. Because when they see this happen, when they see that Mahaprabhu almost, they understand that they did something wrong. So, this is the compassion. Intently worship to Radha Krishna in Raja. So we are thinking, this is now everything been done, so now this focusing on one object, Radha and Krishna. He didn't say Krishna or Radha, he said Radha and Krishna. He didn't say somewhere, he said in Braj. So it means to whom worship and where? Braj, Braj Dham. This is Braj Dham. So this is the place. And we are the lucky ones who actually in Braja, and we came to worship Radha Krishna. They wouldn't say this to us if we don't do that, because Krishna is like, he don't want by force. He don't want anyone to force to worship him. He only tell to his devotees when you already make up your mind, then he is encouraging and say, this is the right path. So forget these other paths. Here's the one. This is the right for you. So worshiping Radha and Krishna and Raja means that you are serving them. Serving, it is, you know what to do. Like, it's like a job. Service is a job, but you are doing it without like a regular salary. You're doing it out of love. But this is a very serious job, actually. Like each person, Raja, they have their job. Some of them massage feet of Radharani, some of them they are bringing water. And they love this job. They're doing it out of love. And there's rewards also. Radha and Krishna, they give different decorations. She gives her sari to Tulasi Manjari, to Raghunath Das Goswami. There is rewards. So the worship, it means service. And like Raghunath Das Goswami, he find out who he is. He is Tulasi Manjari. So we also have to find who we are. To have this relationship, we need to know who we are. How in this physical body we can come to this eternal Raj and meet Radha Krishna and serve, go and make a garland and bring in this physical body. It's impossible. We need a different types of body. How long we can serve in this physical body there? 50, maybe 70, 80 years, and that's it. It will die, and what they will do in Vraja, they will have to burn you there. Or what? It's very, sounds very crazy actually, right? But in this physical body we go to the Vraj Dham, the real Vraj Dham, and we do their service, and this physical body, no, we cannot. So we need different types of body. So where we can get that? Question to the Guru. He is the person who can give us this form. And that's why we actually came, to find out who we are and be ourselves. Like everyone saying, I want to be myself. And people say, be yourself. Be yourself. What it means? Be yourself. Self means this body, this mind, this consciousness. I'm a jiva. What is self? Who am I supposed to be? That only we can find from the line, the Guru. So now we don't have a self. It's a very scary thought that you think you have a self, but we don't. It's all illusion. What we see in the mirror, it's so temporary. It's a self for 70, 80 years. And then, next life, you will look at the mirror, you will see a different person there. And you will think, that's me. And next life, there will be a completely different person. And then you're again going to think, oh, that's new me. You wouldn't even know that's new. You think, that's the only one me. So every time, every life, we look at the mirror, and we see a different person. But we think, that's me. So we don't have any self. We are jiva, and we have a consciousness, and we have this new picture every life in front of a mirror. That's what we have right now. Thinking, that's me. That's Maya. That's what is Maya. When you look at mirror, thinking, oh, I am so nice. Oh, this is good hair. This is Maya. She is very powerful. She makes us think 24/7. I am this, what I see. And if I this, what I need? Clothes, food, so many things. You can write a big list what we need in lifetime for this body. So we are serving this body 24/7, thinking this me. And when it dies, we are very disappointed. Because you go out of the body, and then you're thinking, what they do with me? Oh, they carried me? Oh, they burned me? Oh, they did. Then, it's gone. Me is gone. That's what is the realization. It's gone. Then we start thinking, no, probably something else is me, because I'm still here. What I see in the mirror, they burn that. So what I see in the mirror, what's that? Who was that? No, that's probably not me. So, in the time when we leave the body, we realize. Now we can talk about it, and we may think, yes, I understand that. Yes, this is not me, I am this. But when we're really going to see these things, then we're going to really realize that. So now by our intelligence and logic, we can understand, yes, that's what he says is all true. But when it's coming to the real life, it's a shock. It's the greatest shock we can have. To understand that there is no self. It's all illusion. It was all just confusion. It was all mistake. The whole life was mistake. The whole 70, 80 years, it is a mistake. Imagine that. You're thinking, I was mistaken the whole my life about who I am and what I do. So here, he said, intensely worship Radha and Krishna in Raj means thinking, find out who yourself and serving them in your true form, in real Vraja, in your true form to serve. That's what is the meaning here. There could be many layers, but this is the main meaning.
known that the son of Mother Shachi, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is the son of the king of Nandishvara, Shri Krishna.
So we should understand this incarnation of Mahaprabhu is non-different with Krishna. Means Krishna was only 500 years back, was here. He didn't come with cows this time. He didn't come with Dwaraka and Mathura. So this time he came very quietly. He came as a devotee. So this time Radha and Krishna together came in a hidden way. They came as a devotee. And Raghunath Das Goswami trying to make us understand that we should see Mahaprabhu not different with Krishna. And only 500 years ago, the God creator of all the galaxies, the whole universe, he was here very recently. 500 years, if you compare millions and millions of years, is like yesterday. So, yesterday, Krishna came and he said, this is the way. He left us knowledge, what is the way. Just yesterday. So, if we're going to take the path, then we are wise. If not, we will wander these paths, what he's saying, for a little more. Couple of lives. Couple of million lives. Who knows? So we should take an advantage now, not try and correspond that for some millions of years.
This what you are reading, he thought when he was here?
Yeah, this was spoken by his most close devotees. His devotee was very close. So he advised us, because Mahaprabhu, he wrote only Shiksha. He do not write so many books, because he think, I don't know anything. He got an instruction from Guru saying, look, you don't know much about anything. Just chant Hare Krishna. Because Mahaprabhu, he was before a great Pandit, and he was given, and to humble him down, his Guru said, look, you don't really know anything. He made him understand that all this knowledge has no value if you don't have love. The prem is what you need. And by speak the name of your beloved, you will have to love. That's Mahaprabhu showing on his example. He arranged this all specifically for us. So we understand in this Kali Yuga, whatever we study is not going to help much if we don't have this relationship with the holy name. Imagine a person, he's studying day and night, studying and teaching, but never speak any name of God. What will be the use? There's no love there, no relationship. You chant, you see a person chanting, this is a relationship. This is a relationship. When we chant, this is a relationship. So if somebody chanting, you know, this person have a relationship. It's a serious relationship, very long-term relationship. So we should think this Mahaprabhu, this incarnation, this avatar, this form of God came and is non-different with Krishna. It is same. The one who is in Dwaraka, who is receiving demigods and keep them waiting. He keep waiting, Brahman, Shiva and Indra in the queue. Just wait for a while. I am busy. Oh, you are Brahma. Which one? Is the four heads or the other ones? Which one are you? And this person to whom Yudhishthira make Rajasuya Yaga is the most expensive yagya in the whole creation. I think if it's yagya performed now, they have to collect every money which is available on this planet. Maybe they can perform this one yagya. So when this yagya start, they put Krishna on the Yasasan and they worship him first. Everyone was there, all demigods. So this person came just recently, just yesterday, says to us, through his close devotee, leave everything. I am creating all this, just that you understand that you should leave all this. Because he gave us a choice. So, and once we decide this is not what we want, we make a choice.
And that the best of spiritual teachers is the dear Lord Mukunda. The best of spiritual teachers. So, Mahaprabhu, he is the best of the teachers because he teaches us by his own example. When somebody teach you from the Shastra point of view, you may hear, but when somebody is showing his life as an example, he came as a devotee, he chanted, he was very humble, he was chanting all the time, praying and singing and dancing. He showed to us what should we do. Simple way, the greatest goal ever can be achieved. Radhe Radhe. I think it's all clear for everyone, right? We've been hearing this for so many times, so it is not a surprise for us. Mahaprabhu, he brought something in never giving, so this is what he brought. We have to discover, make a research. What he brought, what exactly it is, how it is connected to us, so how we can benefit from it, how we can serve the God by it. So all these questions may arise in our mind, and we can ask Gurudev. Gurudev, tell me what Mahaprabhu brought, what is to do with me, how I can benefit from it. Actually, this lecture very much connected to the morning conversation. So when devotee of Shiva came, so there was a conversation. When I read this shloka, I said, this is just right on. There's so many paths. But like in Bhagavad Gita, here also, leave this all and just focus on the one. Who don't want to be in love? Be loved and be loved in return. In this planet, everyone wants it. So this is what is Mahaprabhu offering. To be in love with Radha Krishna and be loved by them. And this love is real and it's not going to end. Like we love someone here, at one point it may end. If it's not going to the transcendental world, this love here, it may end. So this love with Radha Krishna, it's not going to end. We can be sure about this. They're not like people. They trying to play a role of the human, but they're not like human.
they're not gonna cheat us and said, I don't love you anymore because you did this and this. I don't love you anymore. Because we are their part and parcel. Like you cannot say to your part of your body, I don't love you anymore. Can we? We cannot. So for Radha Krishna, we are parts of them. We are separate, we are individuals, but we are part. So you cannot reject your part and not love anymore. So if we realize that, we think, I'm not nobody for Radha Krishna. I'm a part. This is the relation is there.
And that more relation you have, that more important part you are for them.
This is up to us to choose which relationship we have. Like out of these 6, which relationship? The Shanta, the Dasya, the Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya, and it's called Bhava Ulasrati. The 6th one.
Yeah.
Bhava Ulasrati. Manjari Bhava. This is the 6th one, being given Mahaprabhu. So we should know what was he brought. He brought this 6th one, which never given before. So we should find out exactly what he brought. What is this relationship is. And how I can be part of it.
In the body of Mahaprabhu, that he could keep this highest Ladin Shakti in this body, because sometimes he did cry and sometimes he was so depressed and sometimes his associates have been shocked about this, or sometimes he was unconscious hours for hours. And when you go in this all description, you have the feeling, what a struggle in this body also, huh? And I asked, then I wrote, it's not possible in a body to get the whole Prema Bhakti as long as you are in a body.
We have some limit here.
Yes. And did he have the whole Ladin Shakti as Radha Rani, as Krishna and Radha Rani together, in a body, in a physical body? This is also like deepest question sometimes.
You ask about Mahaprabhu, if he have, or what possible for us?
Also, did he have it? Did he have it? Did he have the totally Prema Bhakti, the totally Ladin Shakti, this highest Ladin Shakti? They say in the scriptures it's not possible for us, because when you leave the body, then you can get it. And it's like a heat, a big heat. I think you have to read this also, no?
Mahaprabhu, his body is not like our body.
Yes, yes.
It is a body which is Satchitananda, Mahabhav together. So like Krishna is Satchitananda, that's what he's made of.
Yeah.
We made of 5 elements, earth, water, fire, ether. And he is made of Mahabhav mixed with Satchitananda. So this is a different type of body, and what emotions he had when he was stretching, and he's, because this Mahabhav is so powerful, is so strong. This is was love of Radharani, and Krishna, he wants to experience this love. He wants to feel it, not outside, inside. He wants to feel it. What's Radharani feel for him? But these emotions, he understood. It's on the edge of life and death. This is where it is. And for us, we can grow here up to Prema. That's it. This is our limit. That we can do when we are realizing our Manjari Swarup, we are serving. Yes. We go through the Madhurya Kadambini description. And Nathani Vriti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, Prema. That's it.
Yeah.
Then from Prema to Mahabhava, we need to take birth in Varshana as a Manjari. And we develop other stages to Mahabhava. And then we go to Golok. This is stated in Raghavatma Chandrika, Vishwanath Chakravarti. So our next step, it is incarnation in Varshana as a Manjari. And finding there Radharani and Guru Manjari introducing us to Radharani and said, this is a new servant for you I brought. So here we also introduced like this. The Guru, when recently Sadhmaraj, he was explaining and remembering how his Guru Maharaj brought him to Radharani. He said, this is for you a servant. So same thing happened when we, in our Manjari Swarup, in this transcendental world, Guru Manjari bring us to Radharani. Then a relationship start, and this relationship grow from Prema to Mahabhava. So because they are part of Radharani, this is the energy which is this body made of. So this body cannot experience something higher than Prema. It will break apart, it will die. We cannot do what Mahaprabhu did. We cannot stretch our hands and, it is impossible for this physical body. It appeared that he has a physical body, like he has a blood when he was in the Gambhira. He goes and scratches his cheek on the wall, around like this. And it's all around, there was blood. He was unconscious, he was mad. And he was going and crying. This Radharani, they lock it from outside, he cannot get out also. But doors sometimes open even with these locks, and he go out in the ocean, and in the ocean they found him from the ocean. This was amazing what is happening there. All this is signs of love, the experience of love of Mahaprabhu, an experience for Krishna, love of Radharani. For me, Mahaprabhu is Radharani, and she is in separation with Krishna, but Krishna near and he can feel everything. He's experiencing her life, her love, right away. So because he never knows how much she loves him.
Yes.
You see, she can give up her life. We have seen many times when there is a story that they need a dust for Krishna headache. So they take the dust. Do you know you go hell? Yes, no problem. Take the dust. This is the selfless love. They can die and they are okay with that. They can go hell, but if Krishna feels better, we are okay with it. That's what they think. We are completely happy if he feels we can spend eternity in hell, but Krishna is going to be relieved from his headache for 5 minutes. He will feel better. So, for the 5 minutes of Krishna's good health, they are ready to spend eternity in hell. This is what is selfless love. That's why Uddhava was so surprised, so much love they have. This is not found in anywhere, in any other relationship also. That's why it is exemplary for us. What is love of the gopis for Krishna, Manjaris for Radha. Same, they can give up their life for her easily. And this what is attracting us as souls, even liberated souls, they are attracted by their selfless love. Everything in this world is we can achieve, we can become anything. But when we find this example of this type of selfless love, we think this is the highest. There's nothing else higher than this. And this is a very attractive. So we want to be part of this. We want to have this experience too. To love like this and to be loved like this also in return. Because Radharani, she loves her Sakis and Manjaris. also that much. For them she gave everything. It's her love like this also. So this world of love, of selfless, very strong, very powerful love is there. So we can enter that world. Instead of living here. And what is love here? If we compare that love and here. It's a reflection in the water, which is not even clean.
Shadow.
It's a shadow. And the shadow is praised in the poetry and movies, the Shakespeare, and we have many writers, they write about this love and they explain that this is the higher thing. But it is temporary. It's like a spark and goes like this. It's like goes and then disappear. It's happened here and we can see that some examples are there, so we can compare. So we need to discover these emotions. We want this high, extreme amplitude of the emotions. Otherwise, no life without love. It's just no life.
This love which could change in one moment a whole person.
Yes.
One moment.
You become a different person.
Yes. Wow, Prema Bhakti in one moment.
It's attractive. It's very attractive.
Oh, so great, no?
To be so surrendered, to give yourself, to do anything for the loved one. I mean, what's more attractive in these three worlds? Nothing. Everything else, non-attractive. Everything else cannot be compared to that. So we are here discovering this. We are already find out. So now we should get into all these emotions, in this ocean of this great turmoil in the heart. And this is life. Yeah, today he asked, what is life? Life is not when it's everything like this, flat. This is death, when it's flat. There's no pulse. Pulse means life. So going up, there's emotions of meeting. And going down, emotion of separation. And going again up, and then higher and higher. Our heart is getting trained here, in our family life. We've been trained, somebody 5 years, 10 years, 40 years. It's a training that heart becomes strong and we can withstand this amplitude of the emotions. So they preparing us. You want to go to this world? Try here a little bit. See how it works for you. Maybe you won't like it. That's why we have all these relationships. Because Krishna is saying, you want to have relationship? Right. You want selfless love? Okay, I'll teach you what it is. And he sent us someone, and then I'm dying, I want to kill myself. This love. Then he's thinking, no more, I don't want any more of this. Then Krishna, okay, then pull off. And after some time, no more, so boring. No love. Nothing, so boring. We pray God, send me again love. And God send us again love. Then every time we try and learning, and then the more longer we with one object of love, I mean our heart is stronger.
Yes.
So we can tolerate more charge, more emotions. So
like a blind chicken sometimes, no? And get a little grain, no?
yes.
A little corn. And this corn, but it's very, very precious, and we keep it.
Yes. An example of love, we keep it.
We keep it.
To compare, yes.
We hide it.
It's good to compare.
Really so. Oh my.
Hope I satisfied by the
Yes.
answer.
What Baba not explained in this Shloka? Can you read?
Maharaj, he bring few shlokas from Srimad Bhagavatam, Vrim Bhakti Chandrika, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya. It's like 3-4 pages.
Can you read?
I may make some mistakes.
No, just
You want me to read the whole 3 pages?
something.
Something. I may read the shlokas which he bring to support this. Lord Krishna tells to Uddhava, one must continue performing one's occupational duty as prescribed by the Vedas, as long as one has not developed the liking for hidden topics about me. So Krishna is saying to Uddhava that we should continue following these different paths until we develop this liking towards Krishna. So it is okay to follow the paths and the Vedas for some time. But then, he said, once you start liking Krishna, you can either continue your duties and developing this liking to the more. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there's one shloka my Maharaj bring. He is the best of all men, who having completely neglect all his duty, also prescribed by me, will knowing well the virtues of the following them and the sins of not following them, worship me alone. So he's backing up that somebody who is neglecting all the duties which prescribed and not prescribed, and he worship me alone, he is the best of all men. So worshipping Krishna, it's already like you are watering the roots. Everything is done by it. And in Bhagavad Gita, is that, O Arjuna, give up all forms of religion and simply surrender unto me. I will free you from all sins. Do not fear. So, very clearly, Krishna is saying Bhagavad Gita, give up all forms of religion and simply surrender to me. But surrender to Krishna, we cannot just go and Krishna, I surrender to you. We need to find a representative of Krishna, so we can surrender to a representative of Krishna. So the Guru is how we can surrender to Krishna, through Guru. So we come and say, I'm yours, what's your orders? Disciple, he gives his mind, his body, his heart, his soul, his consciousness in the hand of a Guru. And he said, this is all yours. So now, please tell me, what do you want to do with all this? I have so many things. I have mind, I have body, I have consciousness, I have ego,
Senses.
I have intelligence, I have senses, so many things I have. But it's yours now. So, what do you want to do with it? Just tell me, I will do it. This is surrendering. And he will put a good use of all this. He will find a way how all this can be used for service of Krishna. And then we will be the happiest out of it. Because what we know ourselves, how to surrender to Krishna. How we can find this out? From books? It's impossible. We can only find from experience by actually surrendering. If you're going to talk about surrendering, but you're not surrendered, then what's the point of it? You actually need to try to do that and see how it works for you. And then
when the experience comes that you surrender, you see, oh, 1 month passed, nothing that happened. It's actually much more good things start happening. It's in a surprise world when you don't know what next. Because when you are actually controlling all the life, it's an illusion that you're controlling. Anyway, you're not controlling. If you surrender, you're not controlling, and if you surrender, you're not controlling. But when you surrender, then it is you are feeling much more happiness and joy. Because you decide to give your life to the rightful owner of this life, Krishna. He is what it is. This body made of this. In every atom there is Paramatma. So it's been created by it, it's been made of it, and it is serving for it, for Krishna. Made by Krishna, it is inside Krishna in every atom, Paramatma. You have seen the picture, in every atom there is Vishnu there, his 4 hands. If he is not there, it won't even run. These atoms, these neutrons, protons, they won't even move. The scientists, they cannot understand how they're in proton, these particles, they're not fall apart, and how they're actually moving inside. There must be some power inside keeps them together. This power is Krishna. So everything we see now, it is made from Krishna. It is his energy. So it cannot be ours. We've been given for renting this body. To rent. To serve Krishna with this body. So we have that to serve. So when we realize, we do not even think I'm giving up something mine. No. We're just thinking it wasn't even been mine ever. It was always not mine. We are here only watching the serial of the life of this body. It's a movie. Long movie. A serial. Because Jiva doesn't act, is observing this body. So Krishna is owner of this body. So it's easy to surrender when you are actually looking from this point of view. You think it's not mine, never been mine. So why not surrender it? If it was like ours, and this is like always ours, it's a different matter, but it was never ours. It moves by the planet moves by laws made by Krishna, it's all. Moves by him, made by him, controlled by him, everything is. The consciousness, this is where we should surrender, in our consciousness, that we decide and we realize that will be surrendering.
And what a big mercy, no? That we can recognize this all.
Yes,
wow.
This is the greatest mercy that we can come to this conclusion.
Without this mercy you can recognize nothing.
No, we will be in illusion that I have this body, it's totally mine.
And it depends from your samskara, no?
Yes. We need many lives to realize that. Because you look at this body, you can move it. I can move hands, so it's mine. So how to get rid of this illusion? It's very difficult. Oh, this body is speaking. I am speaking. But it's not. It's an illusion. It's very difficult to realize this. This is truth. That's what Shastra is saying. Here's my Guru Maharaj, he quotes Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. A person who desires love for the lotus feet of Radha and Madhava should follow in the footsteps of people of Raja, serving them both in his external devotee body and in his spiritual body. Very clearly saying, right? Very clear. We should follow the steps of the people of Raja, serving them both in external body and in spiritual body. So we need two, we have one, we need one more. We can serve in this body, bring prasad, take prasad, clean plate, we know how to do that. So where is the other body? What is saying in Bhakti Rasamrita? Where it is? So we need to get that, and then serving and that another body, and that will be the relationship, because this relationship will be on that level. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mandir 22. There are two kinds of devotional practice, internal and external. The external body one engaged in the hearing and chanting, and in the mind one conceives one of the own spiritual body in which to serve Radha Krishna in Raja day and night.
What is in Bangla?
I think it may be in Sanskrit.
Yeah.
Bhakhyantara ihara duyitu sadhana bhakhyat sadhaka dehe kores ravana kirtana.
Bangla.
Bangla.
Yeah.
So here it says very clearly about Siddhadeha, and this is Chaitanya Charitamrita. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, speaking very openly, very clearly, that in this body we should serve, and in our Siddha Swarup we should serve.
I think we cannot bring this loving devotional service in this world without a body. We need the body.
We need the senses
We need
to love.
We need our eyes.
We need eyes, spiritual eyes.
We need our hands.
Yes,
no?
we need the body which has a spiritual eyes, spiritual ears.
But we should always be the observer.
What is this body made of?
You
Like the body of Radha Krishna is Satchidananda. Body of Radharani is Mahabhav. What is the element of the soul body?
No, I
You
said
speak
this
about
one,
Mandir?
Yes.
Swarup. It is also
Siddhadeha, no?
made of Mahabhav.
Made of Mahabhav.
Prema and Mahabhav. Prem body. When we chant Gayatri Mantra, Prem Deva.
Siddhadeha. Siddhadeha.
Siddhadeha, made of Prem. It is an element. So when Guru gives this form, he gives us Prem. How we can have it Prem? We need a body made of it. Then it is Prem. So when Guru gives this form to us, he gives us Prem.
Sometimes I read, listen that their body is made of service ras, seva ras.
There could be a different name for it. Because this is a desire to serve. This seva, this is all they want. Manjis, they don't want anything else. And Rasa, it is a surprise, it's a service which is wow. It's every time new, it's amazing. It's astonishing. Every second astonishing what's going on there. We cannot compare with this world. In this world, we see each other every day and we see the same one. We think, oh, I have seen them. Already talked to this person and I talked. But in that world, you see Radharani. Next day you see her, she looks different. And Krishna looks different. And Raj looks different.
ऐसा कलर दो जो कि क्लियर दिखाई दे ना.
They look every time more
इसमें जो कलर मैचिंग है वो ठीक
different, beautiful.
कार्ड ठीक बनाने ना.
So it is never ending astonishment. Wow. So for this world we can use this wow. It's like everywhere is just wow, all the time. So who don't want to be there? Here's everything, alright, I doing that, I have seen that. This is this world. It's very rare when we have love, wow. But that world, it's all the time like this. So who don't want to stay there? Having the love, having this wow, and this emotions, the strongest emotions, the amplitude, love and separation, meeting and separation so high. That's living. Rather I feel pain than nothing. This pain of separation. Rather I feel pain than nothing. I read it somewhere, I don't remember where, but it's catchy. We've been into nothing. And nothing is just boring. It's nothing.
Yeah.
So here this shlokas Guru Maharaj, he right pointing external body and internal body, what we need to serve.
And we need external body also.
We need
Yes.
it really.
We can do without this.
Not without.
Without external body, you cannot unrealize your internal.
Really so.
So external body, we have to chant and serve to go in internal.
But we have to master this body and we have to observe all what we do. We have to be the observer also of all. No? This is very
What?
important. The observer of all. No?
Observer is Siddhadev, not Sadhakadev.
Okay.
Then you will be always outside.
Okay.
Your spiritual body is in service and observing all past. Outside, I will observe, then I will stay outside. When I am in chanting, that time I will try to go inside my spiritual body. So we are doing the seva and chanting to go inside my spiritual body, to observe always divine culture. Bhajan is important to go in our spiritual body. Without help of bhajan, we cannot realize. So external bhajan seva is important when I am in external body, and when I am inside is a branch seva. In Vrindavan, we are in divine Vrindavan. And external body, we have to meditate on the Mahaprabhu, how he is doing with his devotee. So that pastime is also important. And Braja pastime is also. Any more slokas?
Yeah.
Please.
This,
This subject is very elevated.
So this is in Stavavali.
I remember one pastime with my Gurudev. We practice religious practice to get the Sat Karma. He says, when Asat and Sat Karma finished, then we can go in our spiritual life. So we have to, more deep we have to go in this. Without, if the Sat Karma is there, they will keep you outside.
Means Satsang.
Good work.
Good work. Okay. Good is karma. Good karma.
Then you have to go to hell for Asat Karma. Then you have to go to heaven for Sat Karma. You have to go for that. Sat and Asat, you have to come out from that. You will see. Baba will explain everything. Sat and Asat Karma. You see how you can go there. This calm. Sat and Asat, we have to come out from that for Raga.
But for example, when you do devotion or you try to do devotional practice and service, then you will.
That is in love. You have to generate love, not for taking karma that you are. This is because of my relation and love.
So we have to start to make a service without any self-desire or without any expectation.
Is a very good subject. You
Yes.
have to go more deep.
This
Maybe in after we have time, go more deep 12 and then against it. We have to understand.
This body will sit, speak, I don't know, doing something. At one
This
point,
body will not speak. Gurudev will speak through your
yes, he will use the body and speak. I don't interrupt in this process.
Yes,
Because
but you make a nice foundation to understand.
I'm just trying to make understand me. So I could understand also. So,
Going more deep in this. Right?
Shloka 3.